This is Ben. He's an Amazon delivery driver and a great one at that. In order to do his job, he uses the Amazon Driver app on a day-to-day basis. In this video, we'll show you how this app works. To complete the task of creating a successful Amazon delivery app, we were required to follow a series of steps. After receiving this assignment, we learned that the first of these steps was to design data flow diagrams. Using various resources such as lecture notes and additional reading, we tackled this task. Firstly, we designed data flow diagrams, DFDs, at the level 0, 1, and 2 for both the Management Information System and the Transaction Processing System.
You can see our MIS starts at level 0 and is very basic with only 2 external entities. Here you can now see our TPS also at level 0. Again, there are the basic ideas with the 3 main external entities. Building on each level 0, we created our level 1 component to show the relationship between each system using more detail such as more external entities, detailed processes, and at least 3 databases. Inspired by our level 1, we constructed a separate level 2 DFD for both MIS and TPS. These are more detailed. The level 2 DFDs aim to portray the specific and complete flow of information and data.
However, after completing our stakeholder analysis, we recognized the need for improvement for our DFDs to be more comprehensive. We discovered that it was definitely necessary to add the warehouse and supplier entities to our TPS. We also recognized that the customer entity belonged at the beginning of the level 1 DFDs. Furthermore, we added the inventory database to the level 1 DFDs.
The next natural stage was to create wireframes for our Amazon prototype app. We started this with a physical rendition, but later decided a digital format will be better suited. So we used balsamic mockups to execute this. As you can see, the first screen the driver is greeted with is the login page. This will only be required on the first attempt. The driver will then go into scanning the barcodes of the packages he will be delivering for that day. Once done, a schedule is created. The onboard optimization software would create the quickest route in order to complete the deliveries. As the driver progresses through the deliveries, a new route will be made for each order. At the exchange point, they would scan the package's barcode, which will result in a page showing the delivery has been successful, and an option to initiate the next one will become available. However, when the customer is unavailable, the driver can simply click on a button at the scan stage to indicate the package has not been delivered.
Next, let's look at the BPMN, or Business Process Model and Notation, to further break down each process. As you can see, when the customer successfully purchased their item, the order is sent to the warehouse, where the availability of the product is checked. If the product is out of stock, the warehouse sends an order to the supplier. Once the product becomes available, the warehouse prepares the customer's package for delivery. Next, the manager in the lower lane plans the daily operations, sorts the vans out, and assigns a van to each driver. This is where Ben comes back into the picture. He'll then go on to checking the van's fuel levels as well as its overall condition. If any issues arise, a report is sent to the manager informing them of the changes or fixes Ben will go on to doing. Finally, once the van is ready, Ben will go to the warehouse to collect the packages and scan the packages, after which he will embark on his adventure. At the delivery point, he will scan the packages in order to keep tally of his delivery performance, which will be overseen by his manager. If the package is unable to be delivered, it is not marked as delivered and it is returned to the warehouse. Customer is satisfied and Ben gets paid, so we are all happy. This is an example of BPMN.